Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
The eighth and final race is going to be run at 20 to 5, 1640. It's the Hollywood Bets Bright Future Maiden Plate over 1600 meters. The average rating here is a 57. And let's talk about this field. But before we do that, let's go and hear what Rachel and Craig had to say about their chances.
Yes, Mandala Effect, we're looking to improve. He has just stepped up and tripped to the mile, and hopefully this time he'll be running on.
It was disappointing. I don't think he handled that wet very well. The whole run was just way below his normal. And if we get some nice going there, Scott's was looking very good at the moment. The track's knitted really well, and the time it's been off. So we're expecting the forecast is saying that we should have good going for Monday.
Talking about Edge of Winter, having a look here, his last 4 or 5, and I've scratched over some of the print there, so it's either the last 4 or 5 starts that Edge of Winter's raced has been in soft conditions, soft and yielding. So I think Craig's right. I think he's going to get proper going. When I say proper going, nice racing going, not soft going, on Monday, and that could make us see a whole different kettle of fish with this horse, Edge of Winter.
I'm in full agreement, Warren. We may have not been seeing the best of him. He's had the run, so the runs could have brought him on. And with better going, he could be a nice horse to include at around 20 to 1 in the market. So that's tremendous value. So I think that Edge of Winter, definitely a horse to keep a close eye on in race 8.
Point taken. Let's go and talk about 10 and Tabazondi, who certainly impressed on debut. That second start, we just draw a line through it because there was a faller in the race and he stumbled and had to avoid the mayhem in front of him, and just ignore that run. I think he's another lurker in the pack here.
Yes, and Tabazondi is a massive runner for me. He's my top choice in the race.
Okay.
3-0 son of Magog, as you touched on that debut run. I really liked that run. He was the fastest to finish. He gave away ground, so he had to make up the ground at the business end of things, and he was only beaten 4 lengths by all the time. I think Scottsville is going to suit him perfectly. Over the 1600 meters, a trip that he's going to enjoy as well, and I'm looking for a massive run from the 3-0 son of Magog and Tabazondi with Warren Kennedy in the saddle, as Warren touched on. Completely put a line through his last run. His debut run was a cracker, and I think he's going to go very close in this lineup. The 13 horse Cyber Time, I thought he was beaten by a nice horse, nice sort beyond the boundary last time out. He ran on nicely at the business end of things, over 1400, and that was his first run after a rest. He steps up in trip to the 1600. He doesn't have the best of draws, but I think he's a horse that Muzieni is going to try overcome the draw on, get him into a nice position, allow him to settle, and Muzieni will be looking to get the first run on the other Suzette Viljoen runner, Napoleon.
And Napoleon certainly got a chance too. I was a little disappointed with his last start. I thought he would win that on that occasion, 4 to 10 in the betting. But let's give him a chance, and he's going to run an absolute cracker. But that's the last race. You've heard from Raheel that he likes Tabazondi. Edge of Winter, we believe that could certainly be the value in the race for trifectas and quartets. And even a horse like number 5, like the Clappers, has certainly got to have a chance. That first run was fair. He was the 3rd fastest finishing on that occasion. That's a wrap for the 8 races. Let's move along and talk about the shortlist in a moment.